I apologize in advance for the crooked camera. I took a shot the other day on the floor and I haven't fixed the mount yet. So in one of my other videos, I talked about how I have a really bad water problem here in my garage. And part of the problem is this house was built in 1905 and the driveway was put in sometime around 1940, 1950 in its current iteration. So over the last 60 plus, 70 plus years, the driveway has settled in crazy ways. And I have a water problem across the street too. So what do I have to do is I have to divert the water away from my garage door into an existing drain. Now I've thought about the correct way to do this job is to tear the entire driveway out, put down or cut out the floor, which you can see in one of my other videos how the floor is all cattywampy, and redo the entire apron, redo the entire drain system, divert the water in a way that it's no longer running directly into my garage door, and all that. I've gotten estimates ranging anywhere between $15,000 and $50,000 for that kind of work. That's not in the budget for right now. It's in the budget for later, but it's not in the budget for right now. So I need to come up with a stopgap. My stopgap is going to be to make concrete curbage. I also need to be able to get vehicles in and out of the garage on not a regular basis, but a reliable basis. Not just vehicles, but you know, something on a cart, whatever. I can't have a hard, square curb in front of the garage. So I thought of many different ways to do this. I thought, well, okay, I could preform a concrete curb, then I'd have to put wire in it because concrete itself is very brittle. I could put a piece of rebar in it, but once again, I don't feel like doing any of that shit for a preformed piece. So I've been thinking in my head, well, concrete's moldable. They make shaping and forming tools for it. It gets hard relatively quick. It's stopped raining here for at least the day. It's been raining non-stop here. That's part of the problem I've got. Yeah, there's other options. I could sandbag the driveway, I could do this, I could do that, I could sandbag the doors. But the flooding is periodic at best. It just so happens that this year it's worse than it has been in the past. So I'm going to show what I need to fix later, but right now I'm just going to talk about the tool that I'm making. I got ahead of myself because I wasn't going to video this, but I'm a cam whore. I just happen to have this piece of 4-inch PVC laying out back. So what I did was I cut it down to a relatively reasonable size, I think. I cut it down to this length, which is about a foot, give or take a little bit, about a foot long. Because I need to give it a little curve in a couple places. Push comes to shove, I can always just cut another one, a shorter one. Then I went and got this piece of 5/4 board, which I hope works. Cut it out on my bandsaw, and then I hit it with the 1/2-inch round over bit to make it so it's not a little bit more comfortable to hold. Then I hit the edges with a belt sander, so when it sits up against here, it's relatively flat and stable. And honestly, I'm relatively happy with it. I'm going to put 2 screws in each end. The longest ones I could get in there, and then countersink them, and then we'll see how it goes. I might ease this edge a little bit too. I'm going to ease the edges on the inside, just a little to help it. So hopefully I will have made a concrete form. So because I generally suck with a ruler, I'm just going to lay this on the inside here. Get it so it's kind of stable. Split the difference with my fingers because my fingers have never changed sizes. And mark inside here. I know this is unorthodox, but necessity is the mother of invention. I don't feel like, well, Galantino's will be closed in 40 minutes, and I really don't feel like spending, you know, $35 on a concrete form that I can make myself. Let's get a drill out here. They got these pretty cool drill bits that they already have a countersink built into them. And like I said, this is ghetto as I can get. Yes, I hit myself with the drill. My experience with PVC is that this is probably only going to last about 2/3 of the way through the job in some way, shape, or form. It'll break. My expectations for this are low. This is right up there with my bird netting project when it comes to low expectations. So let's get some screws. They said this tool has to last about an hour. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it lasting an hour. Perfect. I wanted to go all Norm Abrams here. I'd put some glue on this before I put it together, but nothing glues to PVC except PVC. Necessity is the mother of invention, and it's Big Brother and the whole Frank Zappa and the mothers of invention. I don't want anything to split immediately, but once again, my hopes are low. If you keep your expectations low, when it blows up in your face, you're less likely to get irritated by it. I think the handle itself's a little high, but it's a little high and a little crooked, but like I said, this is government work at its finest. They said if this whole project holds together for a couple hours, it's fine. I'm going away on vacation, so I'm also concerned about flooding while I'm not home. I kind of lucked out so far in that I've been home. Okay. There we go. I'm going to ease the edges on the sander. I'm not moving the camera again. Alright, let's see how it goes. Sorry, this wasn't really a how-to video because I didn't know what I was doing. Ooh, it's hot. I did fix my camera mount though, even though my microphone is now shooting off to the side. So it worked. The homemade concrete form worked. Let me show how it worked. So, there we go. See here, I put a kind of some curbage in here. Hard to see. Oh, there we go. So basically what I got is a nice 4-inch kind of a curb now, and then this this got a little bigger than I wanted it to, but you know what, this was the main bugaboo spot, so I kind of wanted a little bit wider, a little bit higher, and then I did in front of the door too, which I wasn't gonna do, and then decided that the form works so nicely that you know, what the hell, why not just do it or do it. I should note that this was all done freehand and by eye, so if it's crooked, tough titties. Well, there we go. Let's see what happens in the next time it rains.